and have you lose the soil terrain manipulator. Okay.
Alright. Two electric. And we also need two reverse flow heat exchangers. It's counterflow heat exchangers. Same concept. Steel and invar. I will need more of you. Oh, the electronics parts.
Hand drills required.
Oh, apparently I had an internet flummox and it broke up my stream.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because apparently it's saying I've been streaming for 3 minutes, and we all know that's not true.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright.
Well, I destroyed something, but I didn't get the achievement.
And apparently in that whole messing around, I didn't realize I had made too many heat exchangers. You should have got it when I gave it, when I did it.
Oh.
Oh, this is where this is too cramped. I'm just gonna make it bigger.
Because I ended up putting 3 APCs into it. His leg made APC happen, or be put into my hand instead of iron ore.
Place that down just to place it. Let's pull everything else back up because, yeah, it's too cramped in here.
You got some dirty ore that was pushed out.
What do you mean?
Out of the sorter.
Go ahead and throw it. If you go to Centrifuge 11, there should be a chute that you can throw it.
Yep.
Oh, I need liquid pipe. Okay. I want it facing the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I'm not happy about it. It is what it is.
What?
I can't mirror it, so I have to have it facing a particular direction.
Yeah. Am I happy with that amount? No. So let's see. 1. So I need 7 more. How much steel does one mining backpack do?
1,200.
Okay. I'm doing a little bit more than that. Another dirty ore. Mhm. Come on. Why isn't this dirty ore going into the chute? I don't see any. Okay. Said I needed 7. Okay. Now a bunch more of iron. I'm gonna hope that's enough.
Actually, no, we can do it that way. So let's. And drill.
Okay. Ooh.
no, none of our electric parts are damaged.
What electric parts? Oh, it's already a storm or something?
There were some that got. Remember how there were some that were damaged because they were left out because they glitched through the floor?
Oh, those ones, yeah.
Yep, they're not. Now we're not damaged anymore.
Okay. Would you use them and then retake them off, or
Yep.
just use them?
Now this is the part I'm trying to remember how I set up. I think one-way valve. All right. And because of the nature of the experiment, we're just going to wire everything with heavy cable.
Okay, so I need 8 more stacks. Get out of there, Thomas. No. I'm trying to take my food.
That's a cat for you.
Okay, that's 8.
There they are. Let's grab some more heavy cable.
That is a good amount of steel.
Only 1 plus.
Nice. I had just enough slots to put the steel in. Oh. Now this printer needs steel. But you. Yep.
Everybody wired up? Everybody's wired up.
Oh, you need gold.
That's where we're going to put the APC. Might as well get the APC while I'm here. Oh, solder.
Oh, need solder made?
No, I just needed to grab the solder.
Yeah. Excuse me? What? Oh.
So if this works, that's for power. Okay, so now we just need to get them. Oh yeah, I still need to wire up the fluid pipes. Yeah, we probably want that one. So steel and silicone. What did you do with those pressure regulators?
I placed them up there.
Okay. Actually, no, I won't need those. So first, oh, it's the wrong one actually. Because alrighty, let's go get the other utilities. Because apparently they don't have a insulated canister.
Yep. I knew that from the moon one because I tried placing an insulated canister.
I knew that. I forgot it.
Ah.
The part that's going to make this hard is we really don't have an atmospheric separation thing that's done well. So getting a canister full of the gas to charge all this is going to be a bit more tricky.
Pollutant, I'm guessing.
Uh,
Pollutant and steam.
Yes. And I think nitrogen.
Well, I have nitrogen
Okay.
filtering and pollutant as well, but that's coming in extremely slowly because it's coming from the atmosphere and specifically during the day.
Well, when it comes to the water, I think I'm just going to get an ice crusher and pipe it in as a liquid.
Yeah. Yeah, much easier and quicker. Jeez, we don't have much silicon.
And I take it he also doesn't have the appropriate empty a canister setup.
I do, or mage, or magic.
Magic.
I highly doubt it. And if you did, it would probably take longer to empty than you would like.
Okay, this is not clean air, so I can pollute it, and I'm not going to go back. Pump that dry. Because I do want it to be pure gas. Oh, that's a bot on your end.
Why am I getting so many bots? And they're all different things. Jeez.
You said you had something for pure nitrogen?
Yep, it's right next to the door. It's where you're taking the oxygen from. I have a canister on there, smart one. Jetpack. I was using that for the stirring engine room because I wanted it to be pure.
Right, you said it was next to the oxygen?
Yep.
Inside or outside?
It not? It is inside.
Okay,
That's
I
where
thought
you're pulling the oxygen from.
Oh, I thought you meant like he has the oxygen refillers, and I thought that's what you were talking about.
Oh, over by him? No. Mine.
Your setup. Gotcha. You can see the confusion. totally my fault, but yes.
Oh.
Alright. Alright.
Is there a reason why you put the splitter down to 100 from the 200 it was set at?
What splitter?
Not stacker.
No particular
right by
reason.
the battery.
It was just that one time I needed just 100. Alright, let that recharge.
Did you
have a pollutant charger or just gathering pollutant?
It's that liquid tank. It's not a charger though. Liquid tank because, well, it turns into liquid at any temperature of Mars.
With all the recoloring, I'm not sure which one's the liquid. Because I thought I knew which one.
It's right next to the big tank or two big tanks in the corner right there.
Yeah, and it's liquid exchange?
Liquid. No.
Liquid trash?
Right by the door. Right by the door. Next to the oxygen and nitrogen filtering. Yeah, liquid tank there. This. Portable.
Ah, okay. And the fact it's portable is going to be nice.
Yeah.
Because then I can just take it and use it.
Yeah, it's still not at pressure to keep liquid pollutant. It needs to be like 2.5 megapascal. And carbon dioxide is the only one that's being pumped like outside or back outside. Keeping 30 megapascals in it is this nitrogen tank only 3.6 megapascal after who knows how long running. And oxygen you're taking elsewhere.
Well, this is probably going to work for the nitrogen's probably going to work for its intended purpose. So that's just to transfer the heat.
For the room?
Between systems.
Well, I'm sure steel frames might be packed up. Yeah, I don't see any. Or nope, it is still printing. Jeez. All right, where's the shoot one? It's this. That should be all the chutes we would need for a while. Or, like, enough, all the iron inside the chute printer to make the chutes that we'd need for a while.
So, if I remember correctly, we want this one to be the heat in system to be water, and the heat out one to be pollutant.
Okay.
But I'm trying. The big issue is this is backwards, so I might have it backwards because we're not. We're trying to move heat to a place instead of out of a place.
Yeah. Or are you not feeding the Stirling engines directly from the tank? Or
Think about what you're saying. What do you mean by from the tank?
the output tank of my Stirlings.
That's where.
He's had like 260 or something.
Oh, that's heat in.
So you have a phase change device pulling the heat out of that and feeding it directly into a different gas that you feed into the Stirlings.
Because actually, I think it's water going into the Stirling on my end. So it's all about raising the temperature, not lowering the temperature. And once I remember that, then it's so coming in. It's going to be pollutant because we're taking the heat from yours and moving it to a higher heat.
Okay.
So the first one is pollutant, which then increases the temperature. And then we cool that increased temperature with water. The water then gets moved and squeezes out the heat at a higher temperature. And that's what goes into the Stirling engine.
Okay. So yeah, no pipe that is going to, like, how my Stirling engines are. The first one pulls from that one insulated tank that came from the advanced furnace setup at the surface. You don't have it coming straight off of a hot source. You have a phase change device pulling the heat from a hot source and put it into like a closed loop gas into the Stirling.
And again, I keep this is not how things are normally done, so I have to remember, and it keeps mucking up my head. No. So, actually, we're taking the heat from the room. The room gets cooled down by this. And then we will bring the heat to the room from your Stirling engines. There. I know, it's weird, and you have to think about it weird, because it is weird. Alright. So radiators, I need radiators. Wrong direction. Are we out of copper fry? Nope, there's the copper. We are not near being out of copper. So I will need two of these guys. One to take the heat from the room, because we do have to cool the room down for the Stirling engine. And one to bring in the heat from your Stirling engine. lag spike or something, my game just froze.
Ooh. A storm!
Ah, there we go. That would explain why it took a moment.
And I went out. Okay.
Oh, that means I'm not going to be able to get to the rocket easily. Because we need to check on that. Oh, you got disconnected, I see.
I made sure to choose the best time to try and join. No storm now?
Is the storm already over?
Means I joined and there was no storm. And I'm not being pushed by wind. And this room's not a room yet.
Well, I guess that was a very short storm.
Like a 30-second storm is like, no, I'm just gonna have a breeze for you. I gotta open everything again.
Nope, I don't have. Oh, I do have the volatiles. They're right there staring me in my face.
Apparently Magic has to deal with that girl again. Wait, when the fuck did... I thought Magic left. VC.
Oh. He's still in VC. Alright. So, I'm going to do some save scumming real quick just to do some testing. So,
Oh,
I would
like
come
a
up to
backup sort of thing?
come up to the rocket.
Ah, to see? Okay. Because you're gonna be launching it? It's got
Yep.
enough?
That's what I'm going to check.
Oh, I thought you said you could do like a thrust thing.
That's
like
yes, but that's something different. I'm actually
Oh.
going to test a launch and a landing.
Okay.
Let me know when you're up here.
The jetpack really liked to be insanely fast, but it just doesn't want to do it now. I want to go up, not down. Did I see like something like a tunnel?
I don't know. Maybe you're not. I don't know where you're at.
No, I was right by the first crater I made. And it looked like there was a 2x2 tunnel, like towards the mountain. It's open.
Alright.
It says ran out of fuel already.
That's because it doesn't have a standard fuel tank.
Oh, it's just using pipes. Well, thanks for that achievement.
Alright, we're in orbit.
Ooh. So, I suppose you're landing it now, or...
Yep, but I gotta change the location.
Map. Oh. Only 1 point for the first one? Okay.
Alright. Calling it in, and I'm letting the auto system do it. Oh, of course, it has to turn night.
See anything yet? I don't. Oh, wait. Maybe? Looks like it's flashing. No.
Trying to... I'm having blindness where I'm not seeing the number I'm looking for. Because I'm looking for what its height is, and I'm not seeing.
Oh, now it's a storm again.
Ah, there we go. Altitude. We're at 24 and 24 kilometers and falling. We have 108 seconds of fuel. And this is why some people land it manually, because you can just... Right now, it's descending safely.
Yeah.
Hello!
Hey, it is, yes.
Rawr. Hello. What y'all guys playing?
Stationeers, we're trying to land a rocket.
Oh, fun.
In a storm, no less.
Yeah, storm just happened. Like,
Well, since we can't see anything because of the storm, I'm going to shut the blast door.
keep yourself safe.
Alright, we're at 14 kilometers. We have 65 seconds left of fuel.
I don't think you're gonna have enough fuel.
I don't know how to count in kilometers.
In this case, it doesn't matter whether I describe it as kilometers, inches, or shrinky puffs, because you also don't know how fast we're falling.
Oh, fair enough.
Because for your sake, we have 10,000 and we're falling at 108.
Yeah, that sounds like math. I don't feel like doing on break, so. Yeah. Oh man, getting a job is gonna suck.
24 seconds of fuel and 7 kilometers left to go.
I'd say everyone
It's going to be
should
close.
do like a clerk job, just to see what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like fun.
Having to deal with customers.
Yeah.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out of fuel and 4 kilometers to go.
Oop.
You
So you're
should go
saying
down.
But
back
this is why
away
we
for a
saved
bit.
it.
Well, actually, oh yeah, we're just gonna load the save. Fine, I'll be right on the launch pad.
$500 meters. Boom.
Oh, there. Hey, that must. I bet that's. Actually, I want to.
What?
I kind of want to see what the impact crater is like.
Unfortunately, it's a storm, and I'm like, I kind of just want to reload and get going. Because the other bit is, I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to change a setting.
Where the hell am I?
So
Oh,
you might
what?
still get another crash.
You mind? Oh, you already left the game, I'm guessing.
I think it's this one.
Because I've seen a lot of ice on it. I want to know if like how big the crater is just to see compared to all the other craters.
All right, we're
I
back
made.
in.
With one of which with my body.
All right. So we're gonna relaunch.
You're gonna launch again?
Yep, and I'm changing when it turns on the descent.
Oh. Connection could not be established.
Try again.
I'm stuck. Okay.
Are you trying again?
Yeah. Cannot be established.
It does make me wonder if you're in like the asteroid belt or another place that has 0 gravity, if you don't have to worry about it as much.
Well, doesn't it say like something like -1 for Mars or something?
-3.7.
Okay. Like on the rocket UI?
On the rocket UI, Mars's gravity is -3.7 meters per second squared.
Okay.
Do you have to worry about your fuel freezing or burning in this game?
Yes.
Oh, fun.
Which is why I used insulated pipes instead of just a regular tank.
Yeah.
Huh. Sounds like a fun game.
I enjoy it. It's the game I have the most hours in Steam.
Oh, dang.
But people who
I
play it, like,
assume it's not free.
people who play it usually say, yeah, this is a game for chemistry. And it's like, yeah, I was a chemist for like 20 years.
Where'd my other earbud go? Bruh, someone stole my earbud.
some sort of error. Okay. Yeah, I can't join.
Okay, well, after this test, which looks like it's going to be successful, I'll restart my game and see if that helps.
Okay.
Because I have 90 seconds worth of fuel and only 5 kilometers to go.
Ooh, dang.
5 kilometers was where it ran out last time.
Way better than you were last time.
Oh, I'm sure you had it set to like, I don't know, 15 kilometers or
45
10
kilometers to start because I was like, I'm not sure if I trust that, but then I'm like, wait, this is the scanning rocket. This one is the lightest rocket we will make. When we make the ore or the mining rockets, we not only have to account for the rocket, but its payload.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you want to basically have a lot more fuel and a lot higher start point.
Yeah. And we also need the fuel to get to the mining spot.
Mm-hmm. 500 meters and 38 seconds worth of fuel. Sadly, it's a storm. Otherwise, I would actually show the rocket landing.
Yeah.
30 meters. So, like, if it wasn't a storm, I could see the rocket. Oh, we can kind of see it land. Not very well. But it landed.
Nice.
Sure. Alright, key thing to note. We have roughly 100 moles, 36 of oxygen, and 72 of volatiles. So when we reload the game, we need to look at how much we have, minus that value from it, and then we know what the minimum launch and land is, and then we have that much wiggle room.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so exiting the game to restart it so that way we can see if that fixes your issue.
Well, I will figure, or I figured it'd be best to pump it full.
Oh yeah, no, totally. The best bet is what most Stationeer players say is you want to have those fuel tanks singing as you launch it. So, you know, you want it basically right before bursting.
Hmm. And I know liquid is even better because that can be more condensed.
You get more efficient. Get more efficiency out of the thrusters.
Mm.
If I understand right, this has been the only engine I have used so far.
Okay.
Because again, my moon base went boom, and that kind of slowed things. Where it's not being done like I wanted it. This one.
Alien world.
Awesome.
All right, we're in.
Okay.
All right, and we're gonna turn it on and take a note of what the fuel look like. And you're loading in.
And it's
so-
loading. Yep.
Alright, so we had 1482. That's a solid point. I should just notepad because we're going to do that later on. 1482 minus 73.
The only downside to having multiple backpacks is that they don't save the location.
Alright.
Unless there's a setting that does it.
Not to my knowledge. Alright. Well, we know there's a storm inbound, so...
Mm-hmm. And a longer lasting one.
Yeah, my guess is because you joined, I think what it did is it basically go, oh, we're going to give the person joining a little bit of a break. We're going to delay the storm enough for him to get to shelter.
Mm.
Ow! You bastard!
Did it get hurt?
Yes!
Shoot. Mm.
I'm about ready to build twin elevators and just have it where one elevator's for you and one elevator's for me.
Yeah.
Why is it I'm the only one getting hurt on the elevator?
I don't know.
We've had 4 people in this base and I'm the only one getting hurt in the elevator.
Maybe it's because we get so much leg, it just saves us. And we also seem to be pretty in sync.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I'm
I
gonna
wonder how
go.
many times I damaged you.
Night, y'all.
Good night.
That'd be an interesting
wonder-
thing for someone to go through all the VODs and figure out how many times have I been hurt. Like, I already know that I've gone through one suit from you hurting.
But then how many times did magic make your suit hurt? Or
I
has
think
it
it's
just
only been
all
you.
me?
I think it's all been you.
Huh. If you do indeed do the twin elevator thing, we could make it so that one elevator specifically goes down, and one elevator specifically goes up.
Can't do that because once it goes down, how's it supposed to get back up?
Like from the floor you're on, you get right up to the door. There could be like a sensor. It tells it be like, "Hey, come here." It comes up to get you, and you can only go down with it.
Alright. Hydroponics Larry.
And just by doing that, or the way to do that would be just have 2 doors, like in this room, one of them has an occupancy sensor.
Now, what
Oh.
would be what the cool kids would do is we'd actually write IC code that controls the elevator, where we have a sensor where if someone's approaching the elevator that has the door open and it's called, it can like give a warning before it goes, or it can even be like a little light goes on and you can't enter it until it's lit off, or you make it like an actual elevator works. All right, hydroponics Larry.
Okay, so you'd be doing a greenhouse somewhere?
Yep.
Is it going to be on the gas processing floor, or is it going to be somewhere else?
I think I'm going to do it on floor 4, just for space.
Alright.
Actually, no, I'm going to do it on floor 9. I'll go a little further back and put it next to where I've been putting the Sterling phase change setup. Ads for 3 minutes. Okay.
No,
It's been an hour.
For some sort of bio break, I guess.
Well, right now I'm waiting for the hydroponics Larry to print. And I guess I should
I need
go over here, turn you on. Where's the iron? Because I'm going to need some tray.
Yeah, I made 4,000 steel. I put 1,000 in the frames one, 1,000 in the sheets one. I think 500 in the wall.
Alright, so we have, oh yeah.
And some steel in each of the pipe
Linear well.
benders.
Okay, we're gonna need steel for the the rail. That there, wait, is that the one that's the one with the oxygen, so yes, I do want that.
Wait, is this not a room? Oh yeah, it isn't, yeah.
So the big question is, how much linear rail am I going to need?
What?
I'm going to grab just 20, just because.
Are you using the printer that could make or you use an electronic printer at all?
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Oh, that's the hydroponics. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's where I'm getting the Larry stuff from.
Yeah.
Do you need something from the electronics printer?
I was just gonna say, we should print more nuclear batteries so we can have things charging.
Why I'm not opposed to that concept, I'm still kind of worried about our power draw. And why nuclear batteries are just storage. If we slam a bunch of new nuclear batteries, that's gonna draw a lot of power.
Unless you kind of cap it at like, half a kilowatt charging rate or something, like before the charger.
So if I come in here, okay, this is what we can come in here, throw that there, seal that up, and that is not a, I'm
Room.
actually not, well, that is not a room, but where I'm standing is. Got experience with Larry swapping filters.
Oh.
This is
I
where
probably
like
have more of an experience for it because I did Cargo Larry.
I have this superposition of Larry experience where this is going to be the first time I code a Larry, but I've helped multiple people code Larrys.
For example, me. Like the Larry code I did was like taking items from printers and putting it into lockers. And like it would scan the locker, see how much of an item there is. If it's not enough, then it'll call for more using the digital chute valve or whatever. That would send an item to a specific export bin. Cargo, I'd say it is probably easier to code the Cargo Larry than the Greenhouse Larry. Like with the locker thing, the only thing you have to do is actually kind of link two different informations, like like the item hash or whatever, with like what I had was different named printers. So I had to link the item hash to the specific name hash of the printers. Wait a minute. No, did I have to do 3? I think I have it saved in the library. I'll have to pull it. Because I also did, I think I linked to the actual locker station as well. But specifically changing filters, I have not done that. But I'm gonna guess you have to read the damage of an item somehow.
Well, it'd be very similar to the growth stage of the plant.
Yeah, where it's mature and or not mature. You know, it was before I stopped playing Stationeers to play a different game with, I think, Puma. I think it was Minecraft. No. Planet Crafter. I was working on figuring out how to read like if I have enough iron in a printer, like that sort of thing. Just yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, Larry cargo control. I want to. This will replace whatever is on. Okay, I sure want to load this script into the computer. Yes. No, I only did link 2. Okay. I say it's simpler than hydroponics, Larry, and then I used all 127 lines.
I think
But
Magic's is broken. The Larry.
oh yeah.
Let's take a look at his Larry, because I went to get some water, and I happened to look at his Larry, and it's just.
He's not streaming it though. How are you
that?
seeing it? It's not streaming it in Discord.
His Larry here.
Oh, up on.
He set up a Larry up here, and it's. I don't know what it's doing.
Let me. Go up there and see. Because I suppose you're using that as like an example or something.
No, I literally just came up to get water. I was gonna build my own system.
All right.
But I also don't see where he put the control chip.
Oh my gosh! Yep, I can't get in. Okay. Outside back wall. Well, he has one that's not even connected, and it has information on it.
Did he message you directly?
Yep. Yeah, I can't get in because that. Oh, but if you want to see my Larry code for Cargo Larry, so your viewer sees it. Quite a lot of lines for just the stack. 30 lines there. All right. That's what. I did actually link 3 things, but I only needed to push 2. I linked the 3rd thing for the station number by dividing the SP by 2. Yeah.
There you go. I hope that was slow enough for you to see it. Alright. But yeah, go ahead and take a look and see what the Larry is doing for... I'm assuming it's that one, because these other two only have 124 bytes of...
Well, I can already see one thing wrong. The powered chute's not powered, so it can't get rid of the item. There. Yeah, that's probably why. He probably was working on doing a recycler. No? Oh. What were you working on, Magic, huh?
The funny
Why
part
don't
is
you wanna
he's
talk?
in voice chat, but he's not speaking.
I know, right? I'm sure that's how he is actually seen oven, but we have to go through 100 potatoes first. Well, then why didn't you do soybeans instead of potatoes? I suppose don't have nitrogen in this room. I only got no. There's nitrogen. Well, magic. Regardless, you still could have had soybeans going. It's at 10%, and then that would also make it so that we'd use the potatoes faster. Because what we're waiting on right now is soybeans or soy oil to make French fries, because French fries are better. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Larry code. It was just the import bin being off. They couldn't get rid of the item, so. And my hydroponics Larry, it it plants one of the potatoes and then it empties out, so it basically gives you access to seeds, and seeds do the exact same amount of like volatiles or whatever being recycled as potatoes or any of the fruit. Oh, that was close. You're trying to damage my sheet.
It's only fair.
Yeah. Hmm. So Magic, why aren't you speaking in voice chat? I know you can hear me, because you've been messaging me as soon as I speak. Because of the girl. Can she hear us?
Yes, that is.
Okay.
That's a very good question. Can she hear us?
You know, he says no.
Oh, good, good, good. Because that means we can talk smack and she can't hear. Because
He
it'd be
says, "Yep."
horrible if we started talking smack and she's sitting there going, "Excuse me?"
Guess it just hears her yelling through his mic.
Like, even though he is muted, we somehow still hear her yelling.
I so totally would, but she's playing Minecraft in VC and we are just on call. You playing modded or just vanilla Minecraft?
I'm guessing she plays vanilla.
She's playing, he's not. But quality of life mods only. So no AE? I'd say that's a quality of life
Yeah,
mod.
so I second that.
No, she hates those mods. She sounds horrible. Have you ever made a item sorting system in vanilla?
I mean, yes, just to prove I could, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. Any mod that's not Optifine or like those kinds of mods, like minimap or waypoints. I have a very big one. Took forever.
I think it was
Oh,
Tango.
he has a very big vanilla sorting. So.
Was it Tango Tech or Impulse that showed me how to do a nice vanilla sorting system using hoppers?
Oh, like you know, when I first started playing Java, that's when we asked about the server.
Mm-hmm.
I spent like Xbox account says that I spent like 60 days worth of time on Minecraft Bedrock.
Mm-hmm.
I made like a redstone shop, like Hermitcraft, like season 6 or 7 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I made that, and then you could also specify how much of each purchase you want. It goes up to like just normal. It goes to 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times, and then I even asked someone on Reddit who liked making Bedrock redstone contraption small, and asked them if they can make it smaller. And specific part they could not. I got the redstone world if you want to see it
Not right now.
sometime. Okay. I also made a. It's also pretty big on command blocks as well, so I made a 2-player puzzle game.
Mm-hmm.
Inspiration from like We Were Here Together, that kind of games. Or well, only that kind of game. The franchise or whatever. I don't know what would it be called?
I believe the term is genre.
Well, it was specifically from that, like,
Okay.
grouped name, like the that one specific developer that made We Were Here Together and like
Gotcha.
Here
So, studio.
2, We Were, yeah. Okay. I gotta go against each of these rooms' walls to find where the exit. There. Like, I was even working on tic-tac-toe redstone computer
Yep.
as well.
I would say doing redstone to learn computer logic is what got me into Minecraft. One of the things I made was a music box that actually like had memory where you could program it with a song and back when you didn't have repeaters and stuff like that, and you had to make your own repeater with redstone.
Oh, that long ago?
Yep. Like redstone had just come out that long ago. Okay. Yeah, I need an APC.
I suppose you probably started on Java.
Back when I started, there was only one way to play it. Yeah, technically that's the version I play still is Java.
Yeah, I stopped playing Minecraft on the phone for so long that when I tried going back to playing it on the phone before I got Java, I just couldn't. The controls just felt too weird. Making sure all the frames are welded up. Looks like it.
So that's where the oxygen sensor will go. That's where and here's power coming into the room.
So you're doing Larry up top, or
No.
wait?
I'm gonna build a little test rig here, and then depending on how the test goes, we'll revamp this room to grow switchgrass.
Okay. Oh, you're using that? The devices?
Yeah, for testing.
Jeez, what's up with this pile here?
Oh wait, there's a console there. Yep, I'll take
Yeah.
that console.
Just, yeah. Oh. Okay, all my light's gone. Okay. What's the sensors for?
An airlock.
Uh,
Greenhouse has to be a livable space for the plants.
any reason why you didn't just build it downstairs, like in your little survival place down on floor 0?
Because this, if it works, then I'll just expand this room to be the switchgrass room. And the switchgrass room is going to be built in the same area as the gas processing, because the whole point of the switchgrass room is to grow grass to turn into volatiles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where's the data? There's the data.
And use those volatiles for water.
Water and rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I wonder if you'd be able to make a faster Larry, hydroponics Larry control than I did. Because mine it could only do, what? I think I said 9? Yeah, I think I said 9 of the switchgrass unfertilized.
Well, I'm going to be honest, it's why I'm not aiming it at you. It's why I'm curious to see what I can do if I just try to code as opposed to, like, using your code.
Yeah.
Because I know I have an unconventional way of thinking, although the funny part was I watched a short today about how to use Blender better, and the actual tip they gave, I'm like, I was literally giving my buddies that advice 20 years ago when they were using rendering, when they had the project where they had to write the rendering software.
Mm.
And they're like, I'm like, so what's the problem? Like, where's your bottleneck? And they're like, it's not understanding what the objects are, it's the actual render time. I'm like, well, why don't you just draw only what you see and ignore the rest? And it took a few minutes for me to explain it well enough that they understood what I was saying. Like, they were missing the concept. And then I'm like, look, if I picked up some bottles off the table, I'm like, if you have it arranged like this bottle isn't even seen. Isn't there a way that you could pre-check it before the render, like run a check to see their locations and see whether you can just skip rendering that? And at that moment, the light bulbs clicked, and that's when they started talking a language I did not understand. And they finally grasped the concept, and it helped them get like A's on their assignment. The advice they gave on how to use Blender is using a setting that does exactly that. So it's like, oh, okay. So why apparently it was unconventional thinking, yeah. Why it's conventional thinking now, apparently 20 years ago, maybe not. Or maybe my friends just had forgot about that fact. Wait, before I put that, I need to know. That was stupid to put it there. Let's put it. probably gonna have to rework all this anyway. All right.
I think it's this.
Games have been using that technique for decades now. It's how they can do real time and why things off in distance pop it. Yes. Alright, gas sensor, exterior, interior, exterior, interior. Other tricks are used as well, like how using lower quality complex images. Yep. Me and my friend are learning game design on Wednesdays when he's feeling up to it. And it is nice when I can come in with some of these things that I already know.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, melting the ice with the welder. I am so glad they finally added that.
There's no way to get it out here. Oh. I believe it's this.
Alright, so come up over here, vent my waste tank, and take my suit off.
Vent waste. Oh, you
Godot,
got that thing
like
done?
Engine. I like the engine somewhat, but I'm so tired of sort. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm learning it because of open source, but at the same time, it's also teaching me just game design in general. Especially with what Unity's been doing, I want to try to avoid Unity because they've been doing some weird stuff.
Oh yeah, with that charging for any profit, like.
I mean, just
above a certain thing.
Not only that, they're doing crap with Stationeers.
What?
Or did you not hear about how they're going after Rocketworks when they're making false claims that Rocketworks isn't paying for licenses on people who aren't even their employees?
I have not heard.
Yeah, it's been in the Discords.
Not even in Stationeers Discord.
Oh, it's been in the Discord, but oh, you haven't been in it, yeah. Alright, so let's do this because, of course, I would have to put it right in where I want the track.
If you need more waste gas, my tank's almost full.
Yeah, that would not be a bad thing.
Jeez.
Well, that was interesting.
What?
That whole thing.
It's over here with that lady.
I can't. Yeah, I can't tell if I'm glad that she hung up and went to bed, or even more upset. I don't know.
And she's just like, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
No, it's 3 a.m. where she lives. Well, like 2:30. So like,
What, like New York?
nah, Florida.
Mm.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, yeah, it does. But like,
Your airlock working?
she said like a couple days ago she was like, yeah, I'll give it a month, like see how it goes. And then today she was like, yeah, I just had like the realization like I never want to be with you ever. I'm like,
I think I didn't take the data disk out. So I think you did that prematurely.
I think she didn't take her antipsychotics today.
Oh, you didn't change the pressure, so it's gonna fill up the airlock until it hits 101.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
Yeah, I hadn't.
Filling
to be
up
honest,
to,
I
filling up
hadn't
to 101 takes even longer than pumping out 400. So are we staying up late?
Don't know.
I
We
doubt
should
it.
stay up late. Who said no?
I said I doubt it.
Damn.
Well, there's the canister. It's dancing in the floor.
I can't quite see it. And unfortunately, maybe you can get the angle. Can you see the data disk? Or actually,
No, that
internal.
it's
0. 0.
Huh.
Yeah, I was sad for like 30 minutes. Maybe 25 this time.
I
I
am.
think last time it was like maybe an hour or two.
Come on, quit pushing the wrong button. Mage, you're better than that.
Yeah. Did
There we
you
go.
fuck up a airlock?
Technically I didn't do it.
Creative, how could you?
He pushed it too soon.
Fair.
I have a second one. Or yeah.
Okay, let's
Alright,
see.
there you
so
go.
if I
I need 2 electronic parts.
Okay, I need a door.
Okay, so remind me. Disconnect from the heat exchanger on one from the evaporation chamber or from the condensation chamber.
What do you mean disconnect?
So I have the condensation chamber is the very last step before the heat exchanger, right? So input to the tank, to the evaporation chamber, the gas to the condensation chamber, and the liquid to the evaporation chamber, and then the heat exchanger pipe connection from the condensation chamber to the heat exchanger to another system. I think I just blew your minds.
No, my brain is focusing on the task it's looking.
Do you want me to just show you my current setup right here?
Yeah,
Magic.
probably.
Okay. It'll be faster just to fly up.
I shouldn't have broken that pipe. Fix the pipe. Fix the pipe.
Yet not happy.
One sec. Okay, oh good. So I had a little like hook pipe section. I had a curve and then I had the T. Going off to the side where I had a pump. Let's just say it was a very bad idea for me to break that because this liquid pipe is at 4.72 megapascals. The moment I broke that one pipe section, creak! it got very angry at me. Alright, then. Pull Twitch back up. Creative luck.
Oh, you don't have me on following?
No, I did. But I have so many people. It's like but you're both way at the bottom.
You have that many people active?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I got, let's see.
Like me, I got 5 people active.
Okay.
like 40 people active?
I have
Like-
one person active.
And there's really like one person on here that I actually like watch consistently. 2 people.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with things lately. I haven't really been watching people. Like, I even like turned on Splitsy for a brief moment, and then I'm like, because I'm more interested in playing than watching these days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's one guy who I watch because he plays music. Like he actually like plays and makes music, and he's not bad at it. And there's one guy who I've just been following for so many years that like I just consistently enjoy showing up.
Because like the only time I find myself watching anymore is like on the weekends at like 9 in the morning when I'm still waking up.
Get magic.
Yeah,
Ready?
just like a path, like a in the background. Yeah, I am.
Okay, so evaporation chamber. This here is just cooling this room because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to cool this room.
Okay.
So evaporation chamber, this has pollutant in it, so it's set to 2000 kilopascal, which
So where's the
Yeah.
air coming from before it gets to the evaporation chamber? You're pulling it from the room?
when the room gets hot enough, yes, it pulls out it from the room.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's radiators.
Yeah. But like where did you just pulled gas into this system and it's just going in a loop? Or like how
Like
is
right here, room. This powered vent here. I have the IC chip. Once this room is above like 120 kPa, it'll bring in the air from the room and put into this
Okay.
tank, which
and
is fed
the gas
into
that you're
this
getting
evaporation chamber.
is from the Stirling engines. It's just off gas or whatever.
No, it's
No? Oh.
specifically the room. The Stirling engines, they only transfer heat. They don't transfer any gases.
Oh.
So
Okay.
they don't put any gases into the room. Like this is just
Okay.
in pipe, out pipe.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
that's where the dirty gas goes. And then
Yeah, and
radiators.
that's where it gets really hard to talk about the phase change. It's just like gas going in. No, you have to talk about it as heat going in, not gas going in. I know you put it in through gas, but the gas doesn't go anywhere. It just puts the heat in.
So I have, so you have the air coming in up from above, into.
It's effectively just the heat, because I don't want the room to explode, so that's why it pumps the gas from the room into this tank, because this tank holds a lot more gas than the room.
So you have the cold gas or hot gas or whatever gas that you're pulling from the room going into that tank.
Yes, just.
But it's connected to the heat output of the evaporation chamber.
The gas heat exchange connection, yes.
The evaporation chamber is a heat in.
And it cools it off.
And
it cools the gas that is in that connection.
So
the heat
boils,
gas connection, whatever.
The polluted or liquid pollutant outputs gas pollutant, goes through this counterflow heat exchanger to change its heat.
Okay, what's the difference? What's with the counterflow heat exchanger?
It's because you could have gas in on this side and liquid out on this side. Otherwise, normal heat exchanger would have gas in and liquid in. So you'd have to do a liquid pipe that goes all the way around to come over here and then come over here to come all the way back over here,
so that heat exchanger is that a gas to liquid heat exchanger, or is that a gas?
Yes, gas to liquid.
Okay.
And you could see like the exchange rate of heat.
Wow, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So the heat is going into the evaporation chamber.
Yeah.
And it's creating gas from the liquid. It
boils the liquid.
Okay.
Using the heat that's inputting.
So you need to input gas into the system first to put some kind of gas that can condense in the condensation chamber.
Yes. So that's why you want to look at that's why you want to look at Stationpedia to see what kind of gas you want to use for the temperature range.
I just did nitrogen because I had a shit ton of nitrogen.
But that requires very, very cold.
Yeah.
To be a liquid.
I'm literally like 2 degrees off from it, like all of it being a liquid. Literally like 2 degrees, maybe 3. Like if I had a little bit less gas on one side, it would have.
Liquid pipes, they start creaking a lot.
At like 4.9 or something, 4.7. I don't know.
No, I think it's like 4.5.
Oh, okay, maybe, yeah.
So you're gonna have a really noisy pipes.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so go over to the evaporation chamber.
Yep. So it's set to 2,000 kPa. Like, and you look at the Stationpedia, 2,000 kPa, roughly negative 84 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, for liquid nitrogen, look at nitrogen, because that's what I'm using.
Yeah, you gotta. Like
so it's
90 about.
No, so you're looking at liquid nitrogen. Go to regular nitrogen.
Same difference.
That's the line right above. Is for the regular nitrogen. Yeah.
This is pollutant right here. This is nitrogen. I know. That's why I was looking at this. Just the high end, and that's about negative 90 degrees Celsius.
That does not look right from what I was seeing for the nitrogen. That just, maybe it's because you're comparing it and it's not just the regular, like, you just looked up nitrogen, but that does not look right to me. I don't know why.
Nitrogen.
Huh. Okay, yeah. It might just be because you're comparing it.
Look at that. Same. Looks exactly the same. Just...
Yeah, liquid nitrogen and nitrogen.
So the bottom
the
line in the last one was the pollutant. So it was the nitrogen was that line in the pollutant. Okay, yeah, I was confused. I thought it was the other one. I was like, that's why I was like, it does not look right. But yeah, my stuff's at like negative 87 degrees Celsius. At
You need to
6,000
get it
kPa, but I need to get it like 3 or 4 degrees
4
cooler.
degrees more. Yeah.
Yeah. And so with the gas that I have now, can I get it colder? I add a second evaporation and condensation chamber, and then connect it with a heat exchanger. And that should at some point like make it colder.
If you attach another heat exchange system that will remove the heat from your condensation chamber, it will
From
get
the
your
liquid or from the gas?
from the
From
condensation
the
chamber.
condensation chamber. This right here. The
Okay.
cold pipe in, yes, that you put another heat exchange system like right here, connect this to the evaporation chamber of the next heat exchange
Oh,
system.
so I should leave the heat
In
exchanger
fact,
that I have
I
and
have
just add a second one, and just not connect the two? I should run the working gas of the two, that yellow cable, through the heat exchanger, and then take the heat out of the condensation chamber with a different heat exchanger.
So this one does whatever your room wants to be. This next one right here, the evaporation chamber connects to this condensation chamber, heat exchange pipes, whatever. And then this one cools that one, so it's easier to cool whatever this gas is. So
here's the trick. If you actually look at mine, you'll see the cryogenic cooling system. And even though these are regular AC units, you can actually think of the phase change systems as just a larger version of this. You have the gas goes in, and the heat comes out. Well, to get this as cold as I need to get it, I actually run the heat waste through a second loop to get it even colder.
So the air conditioners themselves, at some point, no matter what you have in the waste loop, will cool it to that temperature at some point.
No.
Okay.
And that's where this green chart is very important, because, like, case in point, operational temperature efficiency is at 0.009. It's not going to do any more work. Because the moment you multiply it by that efficiency, it's practically zero.
Nothing. Yeah.
If you come over here and look at this one, you actually get the 65, the 9, and the 5. These are awfully low, and you'll notice it's even saying process input 0. It's really not doing any more work. Because it's at its limit. It really can't push it beyond that 99.5.
Oh, because the carbon dioxide is freezing.
No, it doesn't even care about that.
Okay.
These numbers here is why it can't do anymore. But this one, you can see it's at negative 172. It's never going to get to that negative 180. And the reason it's never going to get to that 180 is that 0.009. Now with the phase change, like, these ACs are phase change in a black box. It's already predetermined. You can't change it. With the phase change, you can alter those and adjust these numbers. But only within the working range of the gas.
So I should have, like, pollutant in a separate evaporation and condensation chamber, cooling the nitrogen.
Correct.
With heat exchange. Okay.
Well,
also,
wait.
This
You keep saying heat
my
exchange, and I wanna specify that when it comes, like, here's this system that I'm building here. This is two different phase change loops. There's an evaporation chamber. It's got the heat exchange counterflow heat exchange going to a condensation chamber. This condensation chamber just has a pipe full of nitrogen going to the next evaporation chamber. I don't need a heat exchanger. This is a heat exchanger.
So that's an evaporation chamber to a condensation chamber right there? Those two?
This one's a,
Okay.
this one right here is a condensation chamber. Right now, I don't have any working
I'm
gas.
watching your stream, so it's a little delayed.
Yeah. So this
so,
one here is
I'm
a
looking at the
condensation.
two that are connected, just the chambers.
Yeah.
Okay, so condensation there.
And
then
then
the one
just
that
a
is
pipe.
connected to.
Just a pipe, and then this one's the evaporation chamber.
Okay, so then the one on the other side of the counterflow heat exchanger.
That's a condensation chamber.
So condensation to counterflow heat exchanger to evaporation to counterflow to.
So right here, you'll see I'm building the
Frick,
radiator.
ad. A 2-minute ad. God damn it.
Well, can you see in the little box section where the ad isn't playing?
No, it gave me the full screen.
Okay, because my
shit, I just okay, yeah, no, it gave me the whole fucking ad.
oh wow, because like
yeah,
my cat stream only got 10-second ad for one, but he also has where the chat is. He gets a little box that you can see what's going on.
Yeah, I get that a lot of the time, but for whatever reason, I didn't get it this time. It sucks, but...
Because unlike Creative System, this system that I have is probably exactly what you're trying to build.
Yeah.
Because this system is specifically to pull the heat out of the room and move it to a very specific point in a very controlled way using two different systems. Mind you, I have not I haven't charged them with gas yet. The only thing that's been charged with gas is this pipe here that links the two systems. But I don't have a big supply of water or a big supply of pollutant at the moment to dump into those systems yet. Creative is collecting pollutant, and I'm building a system that will eventually make us water, so that way we do have water to put into the system.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm still in an ad, but but I want air to the evaporation chamber.
Correct.
From the evaporation chamber, liquid and working gas pipes, a counterflow heat exchanger.
Correct.
Gas to liquid?
Yes.
Or okay. And then the outputs of that go to the condensation chamber.
Correct.
And then the outputs of that condensation chamber, the heat, goes to a separate evaporation chamber.
Correct.
Through another counterflow gas to liquid.
Yes.
To a condensation chamber.
Correct.
And that's where it ends. So it just ends at the condensation chamber, but the liquid goes back to the beginning evaporation chamber?
Okay. Are you out of the ad?
Now.
Okay, so...
Yes, literally right as you asked.
So this, I know I haven't
now
finished...
it gives me the box, okay.
I know I haven't finished building this, and let's see if I can just do that right now. This radiator...
what I was saying before, you have a little black box at the very bottom left of your screen, of your stream.
You mean, just a moment.
It's like a black bar.
This one?
No, it's like, yeah, whatever you're doing is making it flash.
Yep, that is the black bar, so that way you don't see the the file name.
Ah. Okay, I was just checking.
Yep. Someone pointed out that it's showing the file information, and that's a vulnerability, so we put that there to make it where the world doesn't see the file names. So, you have the radiator taking the heat from the room. You understand that concept.
Yes.
I do need to charge this pipe because right now there's nothing to exchange the heat between this and this. But if you just had a passive vent to the pipe, that would also work. So the liquid and gas flow between these two and only these two for this. So this one is going to get pollutant. So pollutant will evaporate here, go through here, condense, and then go through here. The reason we have this guy is this liquid is going to come in hot. It's going to be hot liquid.
So then you're going to give that hot to the gas.
Correct. So this liquid will be colder and thus more willing to go through this evaporation process as a cold.
This is a lot of science for my brain.
Yes, I do understand that, and you know, I literally did this for a living.
Yeah.
So the pollutant just like at some point I am going to get spray paint and paint these two and all the pipes yellow, and then all these will get painted blue.
That working gas, right? No. So, stop right there. Go left. That pipe. No. The pipe in the middle. The connecting the two.
That one.
That one. You have to charge with X.
Something.
Okay, so nothing in that pipe goes between the two. It's just that pipe is that pipe and that pipe only. Nothing is going anywhere. Just heat.
Yeah, this is a closed pipe. The only thing that moves between this pipe is heat.
Okay.
Just like whatever you put into here, the only thing the phase change sees from this pipe is heat. Likewise, everything that goes out of this pipe is only heat.
So that is where the gas is going in. The whole system is through that chamber, that evaporation chamber.
This one's a condensation chamber.
Condensation chamber. So it condenses into a liquid first.
Well, okay, so depending on how you're looking at it, let's go from the room. From the room, the heat comes in. This has liquid in it already. It's a loop, so you have to start somewhere. This has liquid in it. Because you have it set where it's supposed to be a low pressure, that liquid evaporates. And when liquid evaporates, it uses energy to evaporate, and the temperature drops. So the cold gas moves through this pipe, picks up heat from the hot liquid. So the cold gas helps cool the liquid. And then it comes into this condensation chamber where it then squeezes the gas. It builds the pressure up to squeeze the gas. To go from...
so hot gas goes into evaporation chamber, cold gas goes into condensation chamber, comes out as hot liquid, goes into the evaporation chamber, comes out cold gas, goes to condensation chamber, becomes hot liquid.
I think you... Let me say it, because I think you said a few things out of order. So,
probably.
Evaporation chamber, cold gas comes out of it.
Hot gas.
Cold gas.
Yeah, cold gas comes out of it. Hot gas goes into it from the room.
Okay,
well,
and that's where it's like heat goes into it from the room.
Yeah.
But the trick is, for the loop, let's ignore the heat.
The heat goes into the liquid.
Yes.
And then becomes cold gas.
Okay, so let me just... Actually, on this one... So, this... When you boil the water, it drops the temperature, which allows the heat from the room to flow into that chamber. Because heat wants to go to the lower temperature. So at this point, we can ignore the heat from the room, because we're just going to talk about the phase change loop. Because the big trick is, once you know that getting this cold, it will take the heat out of the room, you're good. So
Uh-huh.
you're forcing the phase change, which makes the gas colder. As the gas goes into the heat exchange, it steals some of the heat from the liquid. When you come over to the condensation, it squeezes the gas, and to take a gas and force it into a liquid, it has to give up energy. And that's where the heat goes up. Well, when the heat goes up, the heat's able to flow from this chamber into this pipe. But when you squeeze that and it turns into a liquid, that liquid's going to be hot liquid at just below the condensation point. So when you run it through the counterflow heat exchange, it allows it to give some of that heat to that colder gas. So when it enters this chamber, it's not as hot.
So where does the working gas pipe on the output of the condensation chamber come in? That's connected to the other loop.
So
what heat does that take?
So when this compresses the gas and turns it back into a liquid, it drives the temperature way up. Which this pipe, it's able then to move from the condensation chamber through the internal heat exchanger, because there's the equivalent of a heat exchanger in this system. And it moves to this pipe.
Okay.
And then from here, you repeat the cycle. I would recommend...
So the heat going into that pipe and the heat coming out in the gas, or in the liquid, is going to be the same temperature, roughly.
Roughly.
Because heat exchange equalizes roughly.
Yeah, so the whole point of this pipe is to basically have the equivalent of a heat exchange between this guy and this guy.
Because then that heat is going to go into the evaporation chamber.
Correct.
Which will allow it to
move.
To evaporate because you're adding the energy to it.
I recommend Cows Are Evil did a really great video where he actually, you know how we were talking about earlier about how you can use evaporation valves and condensation valves exchange, but they weren't as efficient. He actually, using that, built the phase change devices with their components laid out to help people understand how these systems work. If we were in creative mode, I would totally do that and show you how that works out. But we're not in creative mode.
I'm in creative mode on mine, because I made a copy of my world, so
But yeah, basically this is a condensation valve that has a heat exchanger in it. So this is the output of the heat exchanger, and this is the gas, and this is the liquid, and so basically you have a heat exchanger linked with a condensation valve.
Okay.
That's why you have 3 pipes, is gas in, liquid out, heat out.
Yes. So the first set of combustion and evaporation that's taking the heat from the room.
Correct.
And it takes heat from the room because the pipe or the temperature in it drops from evaporating.
Yes.
So the temperature in the room will always be hotter than the temperature in the chamber, so it's pulling the heat because it's equalizing because
heat goes from hot to cold. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you're taking whatever heat or from whatever source that you're pulling from. Like pulling from outside. So like I would pull from outside, it would go into that pipe. Or I put the radiator outside or whatever, pulling the heat from out there. Right? Or would I just take the gas from outside, pump it straight into the input on the right-hand side of that?
You would take... So, you're trying to cool the gas from outside, correct?
Yes.
So
that I can pump it in and, like, for nitrogen, like, for soybeans and stuff.
So let's go look at this room, because this room has a nice... So, you would want to take the gas from outside and put it into one of these large tanks. With that large tank, you would want a pipe going out of the large tank, and that pipe from the large tank would plug into right here. So replace this radiator with a large tank that you're pumping in the outside gas into.
But the air, the actual gas from outside doesn't go into the evaporation chamber.
Correct. So
just the heat.
Just the heat. Like I said.
So I would want to do like one specific gas. Just to make it easy.
Yes.
Like I do a filtration system taking carbon dioxide or whatever.
Well,
does it really matter what gas you put there, or just hot gas?
Well, the trick of the matter is, if you did it where you're stealing the gas from the environment and putting it in a tank, you can just hook that pipeline directly into here, right here, because this gas doesn't commingle with the working gas. You can effectively think of this pipe as the heat exchanger to this evaporation chamber.
Huh.
So there's no need for a heat exchanger because this pipe is that heat exchanger.
So this whole system, you're not actually cooling the gas itself, you're causing the gas to become cooler.
Correct.
Okay.
Because like I said,
where are you guys? Well, where's Mage?
I'm in my system where we have effectively the loop he's trying to build already set up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
you could hook this up to any other pipe system, and all it's going to do is thermally link that system up. They're not going to commingle. They're not going to mix. Only the heat mixes.
So what's the output on that other loop? Where does that heat go?
Well, and that's the trick is, so the heat moves through this system, and then through this system, and then comes out here, and from this point, you need to decide what to do with that heat. In this loop, we're going to be running it through a Stirling engine. But for your sake, what you're probably going to do is you're going to have to use a series of these to get the temperature...
Get it colder and colder. And...
Well, actually, you're trying to actually get it hotter and hotter and hotter. So, like, this side, you're trying to get cold. But this side, you're trying to get hot. Because each time you run it through a loop, the output is going to get hotter and hotter. And you're wanting to get that temperature as close to... Well, actually, let's see here. I can actually pull up what... You want that temperature to be that 370, which is the maximum temperature water can go. And you want to, on top of capturing gas to cool down, you're going to want to set up a system to capture storm gas. So when there's a storm and it's at its coldest point, you want to capture that gas not just to cool off, but in a separate tank to dump the heat into. Because a storm on Venus will get as cold as 365. And at 365, you can vent the heat from water to that gas and have water recondense. The alternative to that is you get the water as hot as it can, and then you run a standard AC to pull the heat out of that to get that below the 375. You're going to be using a lot more power to run those ACs.
We were on the same page until we got to the second loop.
So, I mean, again, it's the same thing as doing any ACs in series to get... Because you're on Venus, so you're going to have... Like, on Mars, the outside temperature is so low, you just put a radiator outside and the heat gets thrown into the vacuum of space, or the low pressure or the low temperature of Mars. On Vulcan, you can have a little lever so that way during the day, you can't, the system doesn't see the outside. And during the night, it vents the heat to the colder environment of Vulcan. Venus is the ultra hard challenge on cooling because Venus is always hot.
Yeah.
The only relief you get on Venus is during the storms. So you can do yourself, you can cut down a crap ton of the work by making it where you only capture the Venusian gas during a storm when it's at its coldest point, which is 365. And when the gas is at 365, one, you don't have to cool it nearly as much. But second of all, if you have a second tank that is 365 and you basically run the heat into that, you actually have somewhere to move the heat to. So you'll be able to.
So if I set this up right now, I have my one loop that I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna throw a counterflow heat exchanger between it, and it'll be fine. And then I'll just put the next one behind it. With the liquid nitrogen being at negative like 86 degrees, give or take, is that gonna be my first loop? How you have your first loop, taking the heat from the air / the tank, or is that gonna be my second loop?
That's going to be your first loop because nitrogen is the coldest working gas.
Okay, so I want to have nitrogen
Now,
in between.
if I'm going to be honest on, it's like, what is your target temperature? I would imagine your target temperature should be 20 to 25 degrees.
Yes, but I also want to be able to cool off any gas to whatever temperature I want.
Okay. And that's what I thought. I just wanted to clarify.
Like for like a cryo tube.
So, I'm just going to click. So, right here, yeah. So again, I understand. I just wanted to make sure I understood. So, right here, nitrogen, negative 83 is its maximum temperature. You kind of want to be below that.
Yeah.
So, you want to, like, let's aim for negative 100, which pretty much means you have to have 4 megapascals for it to condense. So let's compare that to...
Which I have. I have like 6 megapascals in tanks and pipes right now.
So pollutant, which let's just go to pollutant. Pollutant to get it to negative 100. Oh, okay. Where is it? It doesn't go to negative 100. Nitrous. Alright, oxygen. So, you can use an oxygen loop, and you can get it to... Wait a minute. Nitrogen. No, nitrogen's... So, instead of... Let's go negative 90 for the sake of argument, because I picked the wrong one for pollutant. So 90, 5 megapascals. Then you go to pollutant at 90. And, come on. It's about 2 megapascals in the evaporation chamber. So, and that's like right before it starts condensing. So, yeah, no, pollutant would be very good to get nitrogen cold. If you had your pollutant system running at peak efficiency, you could condense nitrogen with it. You have to have the nitrogen at high pressure, but you can do it. You can get pollutant to reliquefy all the way up to 152 Celsius. So not its ideal point, but that's where it can get. Which then you bring in water, and as you can see, you can use water to cool down the pollutant to make it liquefy. So you go from nitrogen to pollutant to water. And water can go all the way up to 370. And at that point, it's just getting from Venus temperature to 370 to recondense the water. And again, this is where if you steal atmospheric gas and store it at 365, you use that storm gas to cool down your water to recondense it.
So I want to have the first loop that takes the heat from whatever source, from air, from the tank, whatever.
From your storage tank.
I want that loop to be water. Because that can get the hottest and still be liquid. And I want to put that connected to the tank to an evaporation chamber. And have the gas flowing through the counterflow with the liquid and whatever. I want the gas in the working gas to be water.
On your last loop.
Okay, so I'm connecting the tank to my nitrogen.
Yes.
Like, loop. And then having the heat exchange connection pipe transferring heat, making the water hotter.
Well, you want to go from nitrogen. You want to go nitrogen on your first loop, pollutant on your second loop, and water on your third.
And this is to get the end result of being colder or being hotter.
The storage tank that you're trying to cool, the aim is to get that one colder.
Okay, so that tank that I'm pulling air or pulling heat from, if I have the 3 loops with nitrogen, pollutant, and water, that tank is gonna be colder. Then the heat coming from the 3rd loop of water is gonna be hot, and what do I do with that?
That's where, so basically you're going to want to capture Venus storm gas and put it into 2 separate tanks. One tank you're trying to cool down. The other you're actually going to heat up.
Okay. And what am I gonna do with that heat?
Oh, I got a macro for that.
From the second heat.
From the second heat, once that tank gets too hot, you dump it back out into the Venetian atmosphere and wait for the next storm.
Okay, so you're literally just taking a shit ton of gas and heating it up to 500 degrees Celsius. If it like that would be the end result, right? Like, and then you pump it out into wherever.
So basically,
like you probably couldn't get it to be that hot, but yeah.
The fun trick is you take 2 tanks of atmosphere from the Venetian atmosphere, and then you're taking the heat from one and putting it into the other, and then throwing the one you heated up away.
So radiator, heat exchanger, or just dumping the gas into the atmosphere and just retaking in the heat? So just like a loop going in and out.
When it comes to the waste storm gas, which what I typically do is I actually have a big tank sucking in the cold gas.
Uh-huh.
And then you pipe it to a smaller tank that is connected to your... You have a pump, so that way it's thermally isolated. You pump that into a smaller tank that is connected to your heat exchangers, your heat pumps. And when it gets too hot, then you purge that tank to the atmosphere, and you empty it, and then you refill it with cold gas again.
So 2 big tanks, 1 small tank?
Yeah.
Well, 1 small tank, 1 big tank.
2 big tanks, 1 small tank.
Okay, so then 2 pulling gas in.
Yes.
Same temperature, just pulling it in, going to 2 different tanks.
Yep.
Having one of the tanks connected to a smaller tank, so with a pump in between the two, so that only the gas in the small tank gets heated.
Yes.
But you're still like pumping, or would you use a pressure regulator for that then? Because then it'll just, when you dump it, you can just turn the regulator on and it'll just go to whatever pressure you want it to.
Oh, no. What I would do is I would actually have a turbo pump set up so it just really quickly empties it out.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And gets it back down to empty, and then you can fill it back up. A bit of advice, I would actually do 2 big tanks, 2 small tanks, so that way you're only cooling a small volume, so that way you'll have more processing time, because it's going to be much quicker to cool a small volume of gas.
Small tank than a large tank, yeah. Okay. I think I understand. I don't understand, but I understand, you know?
Yes. You understand enough that you're able to follow the instructions and build it, even if you don't fully understand how that...
I can replicate it and get it to work. But will I understand how I got it to work? Not a chance.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I mean, eventually doing it, I'll figure out, oh, okay, so that's how that works. But
yeah,
right
I'll
now,
be honest.
It's 12 o'clock. I've been up all day. Like, my brain not really braining
trust me.
too hard.
For the last, 3 days, I have been doing tech support for a 99 and 80-year-old. And
God, that sucks.
the 99-year-old's been a saint. She's been great. It's 80-year-old that's been part of the problem, because she knows enough that she thinks she knows what she's talking about without actually knowing what she's talking about. The 99-year-old, the 99-year-old's perfectly like, hey, you're the one who knows all this stuff. I don't understand it. You do. I'm just going to take your word on anything. Why the 80-year-olds? I'm like, all right, I need the power cable for this, and wants to have a discussion. And it's like, I already know the answer. I just need you to go downstairs and talk to the service desk and say, hey, I need because the Xfinity cable, because yes, she wants to use cable. Ooh, that might be a problem. I'll have to redesign that. The Xfinity cable, it comes with the apartment, and there's a box on the wall that's part of the apartment. And I'm like, all right.
Huh.
So when you change rooms, you weren't supposed to touch any of that because that's part of the wall. What means the last person who was here might have accidentally taken the power, or you're supposed to ask the front desk for it. But apparently, and this is new to me, the box on the wall is supposed to also have a cable going from the wall power to it. It actually has a little where you're supposed to have a power adapter that plugs into it.
Oh yeah, I've seen those ones, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't have the power adapter. 99-year-old understood what I was saying instantly. The 80-year-old, and here's the trick. The 80-year-old, for all practical, or the 90-year-old for all practical purposes, gave the same answer you did, where it's like, I understand. I don't understand, but I understand you understand, and I understand the task that you've been given to me. That's all I need to
yeah,
know.
basically. Yeah.
The 80-year-old, unfortunately, continued to want to understand what I understand, even though she didn't need to understand what I understood to do this assignment that she was given.
Yeah.
And that's basically been each task along the way. That's kind of been how it's been going for the last 3 days. But at this point, I've done what I could. Everything. The only thing that's not working right now is the cable, because the cable box didn't have the power supply. And I got the point where the 80-year-old understands the box needs a power supply. And unfortunately, the guy who she needs to talk to isn't going to be until Monday. So we're good. But oh my goodness, even my wife was like, when we got home, she's like, thank you. Thank you for keeping your cool. Thank you for not losing it, because oh my goodness. That's not work.
If I need to get the gas out of the evaporation chamber to move the evaporation chamber, do I just flick that little switch and it goes out the gas output connection?
To the best of my understanding, if you pull that lever, it just vents the gas to the room.
Yeah. Well, I guess I have no more gas in there.
I've always made a point
works,
not to pull that lever.
Anyway.
I
kind of had to, because this stuff wasn't in a good spot to do all of this.
The moments that I have to pull the lever, I don't actually pull the lever. I evacuate it through the pipes.
I tried that. I added a pump on the output connection, but the gas wasn't coming out of the evaporation chamber, which was kind of weird. But I'm not gonna argue with the game.
Yeah, I get that, and that's what the lever's there for.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, okay, this is the output, the gas output connection. Like, all I gotta do is put a pump, and I can put all the gas into a different tank and put it back in later. It didn't really work like that. I wish it did, because it would have been so much easier. Because now I gotta take a atmospherics kit and take all the gas out of the room and like.
But yeah, I do plan on making a video where I actually explain how to do the heat exchangers, and like I want to do a video for each planet on how to set it up for that planet, because each planet you're gonna want to set it up for that planet. And Vulcan being the pinnacle.
Yeah.
We all understand that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I got gas in here. I'm gonna move this.
Okay, there's my grow light. Confirm. Export it to the chip. Boom. Alright. That done. How many are in light? Sweet. All of you can see the light.
I'm blinded by the lights.
Why are you... Oh, I know why. Oh, shit. Okay, good. I didn't screw that up. Never, ever should you, change the pin while the machine is on. Because, like with grow light. Oh yeah, I told the grow light to be on. I go, oh, I have to set the pin. As I'm cycling through, it's like, oh, what if I had accidentally had it set to the active vent when the system goes, oh, you're supposed to turn that on. It then turns on the vent. And because you're doing it through IC, it can bypass, like, all right, this is all controlled by this airlock control. I have it. It's locked where I can't toggle it. IC bypasses that.
Hmm. That's why I got I pretty much only use name hash and whatever.
I need to eventually go in and change that. But it's my original grow light code, so it's one of the few codes that I'm not using name hash for.
Yeah.
And do I have? Yes, I do have my configuration one. Yes. Okay.
Have you been in the printer room?
Not lately. Did you do something?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be there in a moment. Alright. Well, on the bright side, I have the experimental greenhouse set up where I just have to code Larry now.
Okay.
And the reason I did the trays instead of just the devices... Oh, finally! Yay! You put in the lights! I'm so happy about that.
And right now I'm almost done doing lights in the new room I made.
Oh, and I see you put the nice wall. So now we're running down a corridor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and you do have a sensor so you know when someone enters.
One cable away.
Where's the spray paint?
Not. It's maybe in the middle room.
I found it.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Actually, I want to have it here. I'll have it follow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
I gotta go out.
I should probably do it more.
And then down. Still.
I messed
My, I made a. Oh, hello. Ah, you're good. Okay. I made a macro. Or Logitech mouse. Got 2 buttons on the side for macros. I got it so that I just have to press a button and then it'll mute or toggle my mute in Discord, and also toggle the Discord capture for OBS. So when it's an explain mode, I just mute the Discord and then mute my mic in Discord.
I need to learn how to do that type of stuff.
You know, really
I just have
easy
a
with
Stream
my
Deck that I
Logitech
can do it with.
mouse.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I mean, I have 6 macro keys on my keyboard.
So yeah, now that nice long corridor, you have something so that way you can see the movement, because it's just a long white corridor and you're like, am I even moving? Now you have something to help you see that movement.
Yeah.
and I was talking about it, so let's see here.
Aw.
What we want.
Oh,
Yellow.
I see.
Yellow.
Ooh, wait a minute. I should have
Yellow,
had one
yellow,
of these.
yellow, yellow,
So that's what.
yellow.
G. Get you over here.
Black that's for nitrogen. Blue.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Okay.
Actually, I've got one.
Yeah, there is a lot of things you say you have to do. Like get that. I believe you were gonna, or you said that you were gonna get the fire bot to have.
Yeah, I need to do that. Again,
Things
I need to get a
going.
T-shirt that says "When I have time" trademark. Like, not gonna lie, because let's be real, you've been with me enough that you can say, "Oh yeah, that's true." Today would have been a great day to do that. I would have streamed X4 for a little bit. I would have taken a pause and it'd be like, "Hey, creative, we can do this." But I got pulled away to deal with family stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, 2 I see housings. 1 for the door. 1 for the lights. I got the light code already. Export.
All right.
I suppose I should just pull the power from. Or yeah, you already have. Yeah, you have it right there. The power input for this floor.
I tried to make it where the power input was very visible. All right. And actually,
Import.
let's pull that out and put.
Export.
Oh, that's not gonna work because that pipe is gonna be in there. Away.
Yeah, I'll
And
definitely
there's
have
all the
put
subtle.
lights in the hallway.
Yep. Alright. Alright.
So I need large battery.
And you said it's powered chutes to take
Yes. To grab stuff from, or well,
To
to
put
put
stuff
stuff,
into.
grab stuff. Yeah. Well, actually, no. Hydroponics literally could grab things. I'm pretty sure. Like if you had fertilizer. Yeah.
Yep.
Steel, electrum, steel.
I need iron, electrum, and
silicon,
Constantine.
stellite.
Got the Constantine.
Silicon.
Oh, yeah, let's go check on the rocket.
Oh, jeez.
Well, why I didn't finish my projects. I have, during this stream, done Larry, rockets, and the Stirling engine. I just... Alright. Oh, but apparently I came at just the right time. Because,
It's full?
the volatiles was just about to run out. And apparently the filter, the filter's dead on the nitrogen. We needed to replace the nitrogen filter. So, it's not 100% pure now, because there's a bit of nitrogen in the system. But, let's see how much we
filter it
have.
through now. You gotta filter it all again.
Oh no, it's
pure.
It's low enough that it's not going to affect the gas. We're talking
Will
about
it empty out of the rocket?
0.003. Was that?
Would it empty out of the rocket?
I don't know.
Like when rocket launches?
Alright, we got 15 megapascals, which is a lot more than what we had before. Alright. I'm going to save it. Turning on the system. Opening the blast doors. Selecting target, Mars orbit. Alright. Launch.
Let's see. Well, I do have.
Alright, we are in orbit. And
Going to that unknown node?
in a moment, I'm doing math to see how much it took to do the launch. So it took about 344 volatiles and a corresponding oxide to make it to orbit. Okay.
Wow.
Destination set.
So I should just be able to do this.
Wait. Okay, click. Set destination.
Yep.
What do you mean target destination none? Oh, that's right. We have to come into here and scan first. Turn on rocket scanner. Chart. And now the scanner is going to do scanning cycles, 20 seconds per cycle. Scanner strength is 30 per scan. So it's going to take 4 cycles. If I'm understanding it right.
Okay.
Yep, I am understanding it right.
Maybe I should have it go one down.
Alright, last cycle.
I've almost got 8 MPa of nitrogen. I got 4 kilomoles of nitrogen.
Boom, charted. So the first
So I just
destination
gotta
is
leave
Phobos.
this sit for a while.
Set destination. And turn on rockets.
And isn't I only seen like, or I only watched, I think, like one video about rockets. So doesn't each like uh big destination have like a couple small destinations for
Yes.
ores or whatever?
Church. So now we have 4 destinations we can do. It's probably going to be the next moon. D. I'm not even going to try to butcher that name. It starts with a D.
Dunkin' Donuts.
No, like Demo. It's some Latin. It's Latin or Greek. I forget which one.
Desmodius.
But
Asmund
that's probably going to
Golden.
be the next one unlocked, and then it's going to be these 3 nodes here, which is probably going to be something that
Dumbledore.
can be mined. Oh, church.
Oompa Loompa.
I don't think that's a duh name.
Did I turn off? Oh, I turned off.
Can't
the
be
scanner.
positive.
Oompa
but-
Loompa.
Oh, yeah, Oompa Loompa, duh.
I'm sorry, I do love the original Willy Wonka, especially the "Come with me and you'll
And
see
you'll be
a
in a
world of pure
world of pure
imagination."
imagination. Take a
Hmm.
look. Oh shit! All right.
I mean, like, I know Creative would love to come to my house and check out my workshop and have me sing that song as I show him my workshop. Oh, and I'm so glad that these 4 share progress, and it's not 100 to get the first one, and then I have to do an additional 200 for the second one. It's just, I have to do 400 to get all of them.
There, now it opens. And there's light. Ooh.
Yep. Diamos, or however you pronounce it.
Okay, so you have the evaporation chamber on the left of the, or you want the liquid output to be where the evaporation chamber input is. Liquid input.
And time to deconstruct.
The liquid
This-
input of the counterflow heat
Oh,
exchanger
okay.
needs to be taking liquid from the condensation chamber. So, Bill, did you know the facial reactions of the actors on the boat ride are genuine because, you know, Gene Wilder, they didn't know what was going to happen, and Gene Wilder was just Gene Wilder, so they were all legitimately freaking out.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wrench. Andrew.
But yeah, I used to be a DM for Tabletop, which one of my people back from the day is trying to get it going again, and I'm like, dude, just tell me, just get the crew going, because that's his skill, is getting the crew. Like, get the crew, get a time, I'll be there. I already have stuff ready to go.
Nice. Okay, Mage. I basically got this set up. So I want the gas or the heat coming into the condensation chamber,
Right.
or the heat coming into the evaporation chamber.
Evaporation chamber.
Okay, so I have it set up the correct way. And then I'll have the heat coming off of the condensation chamber going into the second loop on the evaporation chamber.
Correct.
And then so on and so forth. The heat from one loop condensation to the next evaporation.
Yep.
And then from that condensation to the evaporation. Okay.
I did not know that part, Bill. Bill was talking about how, since Charlie was the last kid, he was the only kid left during filming, he would actually have lunch with Gene Wilder, and they would always have a chocolate bar.
Oh, I didn't know the chocolate bar thing, but I knew that they always had lunch together.
Yeah, I didn't know that part. But, you know, a lot of times films aren't done in sequential order, so, you know, just because he's the only kid left at the end didn't mean that he was the only one left, because a lot of times they film things out of order.
Yeah.
Alright, so is this the frozen vapors? Yes, let's go check out the frozen vapors. I do believe that it gives me the vapors. Alright. Discover. Oh, that's right, I have to turn the thing back on. Discover! Ooh, this is a very nice node. We have water vapor and volatile vapor.
Huh.
You know, the two things that we're in short supply of.
Yeah.
So which one of you wants to make the mining rocket?
Ooh, I would, but I kind of want to get this to work first and figure this shit out.
I don't think we're going to be doing it tonight.
Oh,
You know,
that's fine.
Because
I'm a fight magic for it.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, go for
I
it.
think we got 12 minutes left of this story.
Oh, yeah.
Holy mother of God! Wow, yeah, I ain't going to bed anytime soon. I got too much of that rage energy going on, you know.
So what's going tomorrow? Which game?
Well,
You got your Subnautica, yeah.
But it also depends on, I don't know what my wife's planning, because she also knows I've been very peopled out the last few days. So hopefully she lets me just stay at home instead of going shopping with her. Because then I could possibly stream earlier in the day before the last stream of Subnautica. Or we can do it after. Because I'd be more than happy to continue this. But yeah.
Honestly, I don't care either way. Like, I'm fine with whatever.
Well, I'm sure I'll be outside doing calves or something.
Oh yeah, probably.
Or checking the fence. Let's see, what is... Speaking of the fence, what power is it right now?
I mean, there's one good thing that came out of this. The girl's not going to be an issue with me playing anymore.
Well, So let me just make sure before I open mouth and insert foot. You did say you're done with her, right?
I think that is a no.
Now,
yeah.
The first question is, did you say it? Whether you meant it or not. Because I thought you said that after what she did, you're just done and you realized you didn't want her in your life anymore. And I want to make sure I heard that right.
I don't remember what I said, but if I said that, I can't 100% say I meant it.
Well, no. I was going to say, I fully understand that just because you said it, you didn't mean it. We've had the discussion about, I've been you. I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember running into the other room so she didn't have a chance to interact with me and telling everybody, I am done with this. I am tired of this bullshit. Only to be talked into letting the bullshit happen again. So I've been there. I get it. I get it. I'm really hoping that you are done with her, because again, I get it. I want you to be out of that horrible cycle.
Like, I do too, but it's also like, it's hard.
Yes, again, totally understand. You have complete sympathy from me. I have been there. I know what it is, and like I said, this is why I, from the bottom of my heart, really hope you are done with this, because I know what it's like to want to be done with that bullshit, and then, by whatever magic and coercion, you find yourself back into that loop. I've been there. I've done that. I am so glad I am done with that bullshit.
See, I would like to say I'm done with that, but I also don't want to lie to myself.
Block the number.
She might take care of that for me.
No.
What?
I'm actually supporting Creative's concept. Block the number. If you cut off the access, then she can't do the bullshit magic.
Yeah, that is true.
If you don't do it, then you're asking for it.
Because I think that's what finally freed me from my loop, was the person in my life that was the vector for her to keep coming back in. Once that was gone, everything resolved itself.
Yeah.
The moment she couldn't just spring on me and say, hi, I was able to break free of the loop.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably will.
But like I said, I'm not going to judge you regardless of what you do. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping you can listen to us and do it. Because I've been there, and I wish I could go back in time and beat the sense into my 20-year-old self.
Like, I'm hearing what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
No, the funny part is I even tell my niece. Because like no. You can try all you want to like send the message back in time to your younger self. And I'm going to tell you, it is possible to do it. The problem is, your younger self already heard that advice and gave it the middle finger. Because I'm sitting here going, God, I wish I could go back and tell my younger self this, only to recognize, oh no, there is a voice in the back of my head that told me that. I just didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
So again, I get it. I've been you. From your future self, please listen. Your future self is begging you to listen.
I'll listen in a couple days. Maybe.
3 weeks from now, hey guys, you know that girl?
and like, honestly, some of the best advice that's been given, like, it's tried and true, and they give it for a reason. Find yourself someone else. Find yourself a palate cleanser.
But like, you know me. That's not a easy task to accomplish.
Again, I was you. I know what you're...
Yeah.
Here's how I think of this. We stomach this until it's gone over to a point that we can all... But like I said, trust me. I know you. I was you.
Yeah, I know. We've talked about it before.
Because at one point, I forget who it was, someone's like, man, well, how does magic not annoy you? I go, because I was him!
Yeah, I can be annoying a lot of the time.
I could be annoying, and I still can be annoying.
See, I just haven't found a person that I actually care about not being annoying to, or like that actually cares if I'm annoying. Like, you guys don't give a shit if I'm annoying. Like, if I'm annoying, like...
So, okay, it took me nearly 40 years to find my person. And like, we continuously talk about it, because she kind of feels the exact same way, where we kept thinking we found someone who was our person, and it was like, no, it was just a patch. and finally we met each other, and everything just clicked. I mean, they say love at first sight is bullshit, but it wasn't at first sight, but it was basically our first real in-person interaction because we met during the COVID period. But it was basically, she walked up, she's like, "You like me?" "Yes." "I like you too. Let's make this work." And like within a week, she's like, "Yeah, you're my person. I don't need a. I'm gonna just make it official." And yeah.
Well, so this is my whole thing. You said she said let's make it work, and that's my whole thing with this girl was like, you say you like me, I like you. Let's make it work. Like, there is nothing that is bad enough with either of us that we can't just figure it the fuck out and make it work if we really wanted to.
Sounds like she doesn't really want to.
Yeah.
And here's the advice that I can give you, and it's the only advice I really give that I can hope breaks through. If it's meant to work, it really doesn't take that much effort to make it work. I'm not saying it doesn't take effort, but that effort will be effortless.
See, my thing too is, like, I totally agree with that. But also, if it's meant to work, like she's come and gone multiple times. Like if it wasn't meant to work, which you can also argue the opposite of this.
Yeah,
but if it wasn't meant to work,
it would have worked already.
Yeah, but my argument is if it's meant to work, if it's not meant to work, then why does she keep coming back? Because she's the one who...
Probably because she has no one else to play with because she annoys them.
Because
as well.
You're a drug to her. You're nothing more than a drug.
That ain't the truth. If that ain't the motherfucking truth.
And that's the trick you have to recognize. And again, I wished I would have recognized it back then. All I was a drug. By her interacting, I made her feel good, but she had no intention of.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I just sent you something in Discord, and I want you to watch it.
Saw that.
Then I want you to watch it again.
I want to watch it twice.
Just
Two
to let
whole
it sink in.
times. Ooh, what am I looking at here? Oh no, I pulled up your stream again. I see some Magic Man stuff.
So we are scanning the vapors.
Ooh.
So you'll see in the upper.
I've seen that video.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that guy. I love those guys.
But yeah, as you're sitting there talking about all this, that is what pops up. All right. So we have all these water vapor, volatile vapor.
Yeah, Bill. I don't know when you said that, but yeah. I always used to say, if you want, like, to her, like, if you wanted it to work, you would make it work. Cause like, I'm not perfect. I would probably not be the greatest boyfriend in the world right now, cause I'm just not. But if somebody wanted to make it work with me, they could. It wouldn't really be that hard. I just need reassurance and attention.
Yes.
And like that's all I need. Like I don't need much else. Just like if I text you, respond. If you don't want to talk to me, be like, hey, I don't want to talk to you.
So here's the issue.
Cool.
As much as we talk about you are a drug to her, it's sounding like she is a drug to you.
And that's why you don't want to quit.
Yeah. I am an addict. I will admit. I will admit to such activities.
The first step is acknowledging that you're an addict, and then recognizing the behavior.
I need to go to AA. I need to go to AA for this shit.
Ashley's Anonymous.
Yep. That's not a name, but yeah. It does start with an A though.
Allison?
No, that'd be worse. I would.
You took gas pipes?
No.
insulated gas pipes.
What about insulated gas pipes?
That's not her
Take
name.
them out of the printer. The auto printer said something.
I have 10 insulated gas pipes on me.
No, I mean, this stream. Have you taken any out?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in fact, I had to, I took several out.
I need to expand.
Press the thing to print it again.
I did forget. Thank you for calling me out. I meant it.
Okay, so I have enough.
So, I don't know how much you guys know about rockets. So let me walk you through what I did. So, we had to launch to Mars orbit, and then from there, we had to chart the courses. That opened up this
Wait,
point.
SA is actually a thing?
I would not be shocked if it is. Once we made it to Phobos, we had to then chart the 4 courses, which was Deimos, metallic field, vapors, and rocky asteroids. Well, since I was interested in vapors, we went to here, and again, we charted. There was 9 bodies that could be found, and here are the 9 bodies that we found. I went to one of the bodies, and now I'm doing scans, because if we get to 1,000% scan, we get a 20% bonus on mining. Currently, we're at 270% scan, which 200% scan will give you a 10% bonus.
How much is the battery on that now? I know you had like 2.
All right, so the battery that is currently active is at 87% charged. So we've only used 13% of the charge. And we still have a full backup battery that hasn't been touched.
Okay.
And the follow-up, we still have 2,500 moles of volatiles. So we have quite a bit of fuel left over. So yeah, next time we're streaming this, we need to build the mining rocket specifically to gather vapors and build a system to move those vapors into a storage system once it lands. I would recommend a dedicated launching pad for vapors. And we do have a second transmitter, so we can actually have the scanner up in the air as well as the miner up.
Good night, Bill.
Good night, guys. And
good night.
In fact, I'm going to save it now, and we should call the stream because it is 4 minutes past. So I'm actually going to start heading back to...
yeah. Start, or safe spot.
Yep, heading back to the sleeper.
This cursed elevator.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have you host the next planet.
Yeah.
Alright. Suit off. And bed. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next time. And you know what? I should raid somebody. Because I haven't been doing that, and I really should.
What the hell is that?
Alright, I found the person to raid.
I am?
He's got 1 viewer.
Ooh. Go for
Probably
it.
me.